Hello and welcome to the first What?
I mean, don't swear right at the gate. I mean, that doesn't help us.
Oh, wait, no.
Mickey.
Dumb.
No, shut up.
What are we doing, Jeff?
Should we start it?
Yeah.
Hello. God. Hey, I wanted to do something a little special because this is an inaugural episode. So I've been working on something in the background, something I kind of teased in the past. I proposed as an idea. I won't say how long ago, but somewhere in the last 206, 205 episodes. And I would like, I think I should just give it to you guys and let you all like sync up and play it yourselves. But I prepared a little file.
Oh, come on, dude.
No.
Come on. Oh, it's so loud, too. Oh,
You know why it's loud? Because it sounds like a waterfall. It works.
Hang on. It sounds like a water feature.
Eric yells at me for saying shit at the first 30 seconds of the show, and Jeff is just sharing 55 seconds of piss.
Yeah,
Listen
but,
to the whole
but
file,
algorithmically, that's not going to get picked
I
up
don't
on. You know what I mean?
care.
You don't think the AI is listening out for piss?
No. Oh, now we get to hear the dribbles.
Oh, they go for so long. Please
Oh.
listen. I prepared this specially for you.
Jeff, I find this deeply disturbing in a way I did not anticipate.
Excellent.
Would you, if you paid $1,000, could you shoot a horse in the head?
What?
Wait, I have to pay to shoot the horse, or I get paid to shoot the horse?
You pay to shoot the horse.
What?
Do I get in trouble?
No.
So
Wait.
it's like the $1,000 keeps me legally clear for
Yeah.
horse murder. Is the horse ill in any way?
No, the horse is perfectly healthy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How old is
I
the
think
horse?
I think I could go take out some horses and just get away with it. It's like $13,000 right there I'm saving.
Oh my God.
Why would I pay to kill a horse?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm glad you asked. Because it's Christopher Reeve's horse the night before he got paralyzed.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a shoot baby Hitler in the bassinet
Yeah.
kind of a scenario. You killed Superman's horse.
Now would you pay the grand to go and kill his horse? And you have 8 seconds with the horse, and you've brought a gun.
You can't convince the horse in 8 seconds not to do
Yeah,
it.
and I don't think you could take it down barehanded.
Yeah, I don't.
You're gonna have to
I'm
shoot
not
it.
killing a horse.
So
No,
you
I'm
wouldn't
good.
do
So
it?
you're killing Christopher Reeve then.
Yeah.
No, it's just, Can I tell, just as an aside, one of my favorite, I actually have a horse shooting story
Oh,
that has brought me joy
What?
for years. Not a real horse. But I do have this touches into one of my favorite memories, which I know it sounds horrible in this context. We're going to unravel this onion. Back in Red Dead Redemption, I don't know, did you guys play much of Red Dead Online?
Yeah, I used to do a ton of videos in it and shit.
There's a heist. Like, you could do heists in that game, essentially, of like Wild West stuff. And we're like reading the mission objective. And while we're doing it, my friend Dan, you can just hear pop, pop, pop. And we look at him and we go, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm stopping him." He was shooting all of the horses on the carriage in the head because he thought that was like the police's carriage that they would chase us on. It was our carriage. He murdered 3 of our 4 horses before we even tried to escape.
And so I was driving around from like place to place running errands the other day, and I was in Emily's car because I had to pick something up or drop something off, and she's got a bigger car than I do. And I was I don't know, it was one of those days where I was just completely and totally lost in my, those days when you're just like, you're concentrating and thinking so hard about stuff that everything else you're doing is kind of on autopilot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're using
Yeah.
like 5% of your brain to operate the human, and the rest of it is just completely and totally trying to figure out finances or life moves or whatever it is. And I realized I had to get gas. And so I stopped at a gas station, and I went out and I was put the thing in and I started filling up gas, and I was standing there. And then I was like, oh, it would be nice. It would be nice if I got an energy drink because I'm fucking exhausted. And Emily would probably like one too. So I went inside and I bought 2 Monster energy drinks, the ones that Eric likes to make fun of me for drinking. and bought those and went out and got in the car and drove away as normal.
God.
And about 3 miles down the road, I thought to myself, something's not sitting right with me over the last few minutes. What is off? And I thought, you should pull over and figure this out. So I pulled over and I sat for about 5 seconds. And then I realized, oh, I never stopped getting gas. I just drove away.
Oh my God.
I get out of the car. I get out of the car, and sure enough, my gas cap is off, and the little thing's open. I'm like, holy fuck! Have I just? What do I do? My dad did this once. I remember it was a whole thing, and I'm like, oh my God! I didn't know what to do, and I thought, well, you're like 3 miles away from the place. You just keep driving, and I thought, no, I gotta go back. And I went back, and all I'll say is I drove back by the gas station, and there was somebody else getting gas at that pump. And I thought, okay. And so I just went home. I guess I didn't do any damage. Nothing popped off or broke. And I guess I'd already paid because I put my credit card in and everything. I just didn't get the receipt. But yeah, I think,
oh my God.
I think I drove off, and I guess the gas nozzle must have just flown out when I drove away.
I might need a presidential pardon.
That's
Shit. Episode 1?
Now here's what I'll say is I don't know how many of these I'm willing to give out in a year because I think you guys are going to run roughshod. So you really
get
gotta
one
make
per
it
year?
count. Oh, I think it's definitely one per year. Definitely. And we're halfway through. So, I mean, really, you're getting, you got plenty of time. But go for it, Andrew.
As you can see, this is the post. It's called Regulation Pod on YouTube. Currently has 3.65 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good considering we haven't promoted this in any way. And I looked at that, and Ratty Boy is the image of it.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, that's funny. That's a funny thing I did. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing that because that's not the YouTube I made. I don't think that's any of our YouTube. I think that's a fan account.
Yeah.
The YouTube that I made for us has 3 subscribers currently. And I can't even find it when I manually search because I was trying to take a
What username did you
screenshot.
pick?
What are you talking about?
I made the Regulation Podcast YouTube. So I think I may have at one point been like, yeah, you found it. Or like acknowledged this in some capacity.
No, that's absolutely on you. There's no
It is
harm.
on me.
Yes.
But so is the crime that people typically get pardoned for.
No.
I'm asking for an exception here.
No.
Wow.
I mean, like,
First
no.
pardon denied.
Here's
Okay.
Here's why.
I would have given it to you too.
That's cool. Not president. So here's why. I have a real issue with the way that we have no consistent branding over any of our names. We have picked and chosen the Regulation Pod, the Regulation Podcast, Regulation Pod, Regulation Podcast. We're all over the place with this stuff. And I put that squarely, Andrew, at your feet. So
what are we?
no pardon. Yeah, go ahead, Andrew. What are we?
Well, we're the Regulation Podcast because that's what you want. That was your big. I assume,
But there's no the.
I'm sorry. There's no the.
We're a regulation podcast.
Yeah, we're Regulation Podcast. That's what I said. We're Regulation
No,
Podcast.
it's not. What is
No,
happening?
this is going back to an argument we had when I said, when I intro the first episode, do I say, welcome to a Regulation Podcast, welcome to Regulation Podcast, or welcome to the Regulation Podcast?
I always thought
And
it would
Eric
be
said,
the,
and
but
I do remember Eric
was-
saying, what are you talking about? You just say, welcome to the Regulation Podcast. And I
Yeah,
felt
and
bummed.
you don't need, but we don't need, and the other part of what I said is that you don't need the in the name. Andrew, where can you find us on Twitter?
on Twitter, we're Regulation Pod on Twitter.
Okay. And
'Cause they had a
where can you
smaller
find, and where
character
can you find and where can you find us on Instagram?
The Regulation Pod.
This sucks.
So right, exactly.
I can't fucking. The last 2 months has been very difficult, and I really appreciate all of your hard work getting us across the finish line and to the new start line, so we can do this all over again.
Oh man,
I'm so excited. I feel like I have just so much energy for this. I can't wait to expend it.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to watch you expend it.
Well,
I hope you expend it everywhere, all over everything. I want to see you expend so fucking hard over the next 4
all right.
years
Well,
that Andrew's gonna slip and slide in it like it's his bathtub.
Gavin, have you ever spent $1,000 to expend it before?
I like that Eric typically types in the Discord as you're doing the intro, the episode number, because it's historically been like 192 or whatever. He wrote episode 2. Well, I feel like we could have figured that out.
No,
I
I
appreciate it.
agree. I agree, but I figure we have a good thing going, and I feel good about letting you know through this chat. We'll keep it
Episode
consistent.
2.
What Nick is right. Why risk it?
Technically speaking, you're Eric's boss at the moment, Gavin.
We're in a transitional phase where. Oh, I like this, Eric. When do you want your review to be?
I would say this time next year.
Okay, let me write that down.
Before we move on, I need to just take the show hostage for a minute because I keep putting something off. I keep
shit.
delaying this. I'm still using my old chair because I keep waiting to do a thing where I sit in the chair for the first time.
Oh yeah,
And it never comes.
What?
I've been waiting.
You could have done it last week.
I know, but it never came up. I never found a way to interject
It doesn't
it.
matter. It doesn't matter. Just let him do the chair thing.
So do you want to do it right now?
I'm standing up. I'm about to sit in my
Hold on,
new
hold on.
Herman Miller. I've been waiting months.
It doesn't make sense to do it like 4 minutes in. Why wouldn't you
Yeah.
wait until the end of the episode to be like a big grand
Because I
finale?
want to sit in the chair. I'm so sick
what
of
if-
this broken.
It's just
Okay.
it's weird to do it mid-episode, dude. What if you start
Okay.
the next episode in the new chair and we'll see if
No.
it's better?
Yeah.
Oh, we can compare the performances.
Yeah, we'll
directly.
compare.
I definitely
Andrews.
agree with that. I agree with that also, yeah.
No.
Well, hang on.
No.
Now, we are all co-owners of this company, and I think we can take a vote.
Oh.
I vote for next episode.
I also vote for next episode.
Next episode.
I vote for this episode.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Andrew and Gavin, you are outvoted.
Andrew, I did what I could.
Majority rules.
No, you
That's
didn't.
what we determine.
That's such a lie.
What do you mean? No, I didn't.
That's an abs. You put this in motion.
Oh
You
yeah.
kicked the ball.
I think technically was that given to you under the previous podcast, that chair?
Yeah, I guess it was.
I think technically, currently, that's my chair.
I believe Gavin owns that chair. Yeah, that's pretty. That's Gavin's
Gavin
chair.
bought your chair. Yeah.
So if you could just pop that to the side for now, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking give me a second to put this chair away. I was really excited to sit in it.
Keep it close. Next episode's right around the corner. Do you remember the most or like the hardest you've ever laughed in your entire life? Like the only thing that comes to mind is actually it's a Gavin moment, but the night that Gavin and it is the night that Gavin tried to fuck me, but that's not what this is about.
Come on.
It's the night that that's what you said that night when I said no. It's the night we watched, for some reason we watched Tommy Boy together, and that night I was like the 20th time I'd seen it, but I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as watching Tommy Boy with you that
man.
night. Something about just the right night and the right.
Yeah. The right environment, the
mood.
right people.
Yeah.
It was like a party was
That's
happening
great.
behind us. It was the kind of laughter where like Jeff's leant back on the couch and his legs are kicking at like 50 miles an hour, and the whole couch is like.
The grunt
Have you ever
pencil.
thought about becoming friends with a guy called Tony and a guy called Oscar, and maybe like an Emily, and trying to get like a friendship EGOT?
I know a
No.
Tony, an Oscar, and an Emily. I'm married to an Emily.
I think
So-
finding someone called Grammy might be a bit difficult.
Yeah, but what about a Gavin?
Oh,
What
What
do you mean?
Emily Gavin.
Your name starts with
You're
Right.
a G. You're a
Right.
G
It's not
name.
just any G.
I mean,
name.
do you guys not understand what Gavin's saying, or are you just
Oh,
saying?
Emmy, and Emily.
Tony,
I
yeah.
see.
Gavin, I just want to say that you made
Tony
perfect
and
sense.
Tony.
You made
Yeah.
perfect sense through the whole way. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you
I
made
was still
perfect
thinking
sense,
about
and only
toothbrushes.
one person got it, and the rest of us didn't.
Yeah, and explained it to us.
Oh shit! You and me, Eric.
That's on them. I don't know why they're pointing fingers. It made sense when you said Tony and Oscar. Like it all made sense, 100%.
I've decided there's a new type of guy that I want to become.
Ooh.
I want to become a gravy in a can guy.
Whoa!
What is
What
gravy
the-
in a
Oh,
can? Pots?
what?
Yeah, I want to.
Caramelized onion gravy.
I want to get into gravy, but from cans. Interesting. Okay, so Nick, we'll get some mash and some sozzies,
Ooh.
We'll cook them up, pour half a can each. Or do you want a full can each?
That's full can. Yeah.
Boy,
gonna be a lot of
fucking, I mean, had an out and just went full can. I love it.
Why not?
Should we do this? Should we all do it?
Yes.
No.
No.
So, Eric, you're saying that if we all got together and Nick and I did the gravy from a can, you would just say no thanks?
I mean, I would be excited to watch it. Yeah. I would
Yeah,
just
I
want
mean,
to.
we'd cheer
Yeah.
you on, but this definitely feels like a Gavin and Nick specific thing. And
Yeah,
like,
the two British guys.
to be
Right.
honest with
Oh,
you, if Eric and I participated, I think it would lessen the whole thing.
I disagree. I'm going to vote on it. Should Eric drink the can of gravy? I vote yes.
Yes.
I vote yes.
Andrew, it was a solid no when it was him.
All right, well, if should Eric drink the gravy, I guess I'm a
Yeah.
yes as well.
Yes.
Majority.
I love democracy.
It's too bad our country doesn't.
Wait, let's do it again.
I love
Let's
It's like this
democracy.
weird strong-arm democracy where no one actually has a say.
It's just bullying. It's great. It's so funny.
I think
Oh
we've
my
completely
God.
misunderstood the concept.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Oh my God. Wow.
Remember a while back, I don't think it made it into an episode, maybe it did, but I showed you guys a bunch of just like weird ass sodas that I found at the Fiesta Mart.
yes.
Yeah.
I want to buy a bunch of those and do some sort of a blind taste test, see if you could figure out what the fuck any of it is.
Yes.
Maybe we could do it with, maybe we could combine them.
So are you gonna drink the gravy also?
Who?
You.
Well, I wasn't voted on, so no.
Okay. I mean, but you want to do the blind taste test.
With the sodas, not with the gravy.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
They kind of really go hand in hand. Should we have a vote?
If you want to vote for it, then we can vote for it. But until we vote for it, I don't have to
Should
do it.
Jeff drink the gravy?
I vote
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Ah!
So how many flavors are there?
I mean, I just don't know why you said anything.
There are 3
I'm
flavors.
gonna ram this fucking democracy down all your throats every chance I get.
So yeah, maybe we should all just have like a sip, and we'll see the titles of each can, and we'll just have to guess which one we've got.
I think that's great.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Can I test out the bleep?
Firm like a pickle.
You're gonna can we say to subscribe to us at patreon.com/regulation podcast and listen to the podcast and check us out everywhere, and now you can test the beep?
Yeah. Is that you having said it all now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna test the bleep.
All right.
See if we got it back.
Okay.
Face.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation
I'm sitting in the
Podcast.
chair. I'm going down right now. I
Well,
need to sit in
hang
the
on,
chair.
You didn't do it. Why? Why you didn't do it at the end of the last episode? Why did you do that?
Also, I gotta intro the fucking podcast first.
I'm
Yeah,
sitting in the chair. I don't care.
You gotta know.
Going
You
down
can't.
right now.
Let me get through the intro and
Nope,
I'll
I'm
throw
sitting
it to
in the
you.
chair.
Let's do it properly. Let me throw it
All
to
in
you.
favor of me
Hello
sitting in the chair right
and
now. Say
welcome
yes.
to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 0000003. My name is Jeff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Patton, Gavin Free, Nick
Hello.
and Eric. Andrew, why don't you sit in that chair?
I'm going to sit in the chair. This is really nice. This is way better than what I was doing. My back has been so fucked because we've been recording everything today. This is our 4th recording consecutively. My ass can't handle that in the other chair. I'm comfy. This is a great chair.
To be honest, as soon as you sat down, I could hear your smile.
Yeah, it's
I
he
agree.
turned from a comedian to a comfy complainer like instantly. Dude, it's fucking shitting down rain outside my house right now.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
it started.
Just started,
It's,
yeah.
It's begun.
Gav, you'll slop a lot of stuff up too in the grand scheme of things. Like you're not into sugary candies and like
God, no,
food that was created in a lab. But like I remember touring Scotland and England with you, and you ate haggis and all kinds of nasty
Oh,
shit.
Haggis is delicious.
That was mainly trying stuff. I still
Yeah.
didn't eat that raw meat that you ate in the Netherlands.
Uh-oh.
I lost him.
I did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did Jeff lose power?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I mean, the
That
the
chair
might be
weather.
gone.
Just so you guys know, we've been
All right.
recording for
Well, I
like the
guess this
last
was
few
the moment
hours.
the podcast.
If we're keeping this in, we've been recording for like the last few hours, and over probably the last, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour, the weather has turned like insane. It was sunny and bright. I mowed my lawn this morning. Like it was nice
pitch
out.
black. Like
Hello?
I'm in the
It-
dark at
It's
4 p.m.
so dark. It's
Hello?
almost 4. It is raining so hard. And I don't know if Jeff just lost power, but I got a feeling he did.
Do we think that Jeff is a UPS guy?
Nope.
UPS?
Like the battery?
Yeah, like the backup battery.
Oh,
Uh,
no. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, Andrew, the thing that I learned starting to work at Rooster Teeth was
that- Was that
Whoa,
thunder?
Yeah.
That sounded
What?
like thunder.
Oh,
Nick's
shit,
mic.
I heard that through Discord.
Yeah.
cool.
Everything's crackling when the lightning strikes.
Jeez, man, that stuff's crazy. People.
All right,
are
I'm
like-
back.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Welcome back, Jeff.
Yeah, what's up?
Power go out?
I no, my power didn't go out. Just my router just turned off, I guess, or my modem.
Wow.
It was weird.
You might have had a surge.
I must have had a surge or something. Yeah, it just took it a second to come back on.
So you're still recording?
Yeah, I never stopped.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm a fucking professional, dude. Come on.
Way
Are
to
you
go,
a
bud.
backup battery guy?
No. No, but I never have been. I have never had a backup battery.
Oh, that
this
is
whole
fine.
time. If I was a backup battery guy, then that would just mean that I would be indignant and annoyed when I didn't lose my audio and everybody else did. This way, I'm a part of the group that loses the audio.
Boy, those movies suck.
Yeah, but if you lump them all in with Matrix 4, those two movies are a masterpiece.
Do you remember? Was it 2 or 3 that he pumped Carrie Ann Moss's heart back to life?
Oh yeah, he squeezes it.
Yeah,
Third one, I think.
that was pretty cool.
We're just talking about the Matrix.
I stand by Matrix 4 is my favorite Matrix.
No, you shut up. No, you don't.
It is. It's my favorite. Like that
You're
one the
full of
most.
shit.
But what did you say? Matrix 4 is your favorite?
It's my favorite of them. Yes.
I never saw it.
I never did either.
I don't know. I did 2 and 3 was so fucking painful to get through. I don't know why.
Yeah, I didn't like
forced
2 or
myself to get through
3.
4.
Why is 4 your favorite?
I just had the most fun with it. Like I feel like I was maybe a little bit too young when the first Matrix came out to appreciate it at that time.
You can still watch it now.
Yeah, I've gone back and I've rewatched it. And it just doesn't connect. And like it's cool. It's a cool movie, but it doesn't connect with me in the way that other people talk about it.
Gavin, it's no Matrix 4.
But the second one
It
has
is
like
no
the
Matrix
Burley Brawl, and it has the mile-long highway that they built. What
No,
happens in the
Matrix-
fourth one?
Neil Patrick Harris. That's what happens. Some meta. Is there meta stuff in the other Matrix movie where they're talking about their own franchise within the movie?
No.
That
Exactly.
sucks. That
No,
sucks.
that's great. No, it's great. They're analyzing their own film series within the movie. It's good. Can I ask you a serious question about the Matrix real quick?
Yeah. Oh, it's Jeff. When did Jeff go?
Jeff-
Oh,
is gone again.
Jeff's been gone. He'll be back. Are you kidding me?
What?
He had
if-
nothing to say about what everything Andrew was just saying? My God.
Jeff is back.
Do you remember in War of the Worlds when the noise the monsters would make in War of the Worlds? Yeah. I just heard that noise outside my house and then I lost internet for a second. So there may be an alien invasion going on right now. I don't know.
Keep an eye out in the lightning strikes. There might be something coming down in them.
Oh,
Good call.
shit.
Good call.
Maybe something we should touch on that has warped all of our views. I'd like to think since we did it, we did a movie battle. We did a summer movie auction
Oh, yeah, that's
thing.
right.
Ooh.
I also don't remember what fucking movies I got apparently because I got sucked into thinking I had The Crow.
So we did a thing where we listed out all the summer releases and then we had an auction for who got what. And the goal is to build a roster of movies that will earn the most domestically by the end of the summer. But what I am excited about in the realm of sports, I really want to do this with you guys because I do it as part of my fantasy football league every year. I want us to get all in on the Scripps National Spelling Bee when it starts up.
Absolutely.
It's 2 weeks away.
Pick a kid.
I want us to pick a kid. I want us to watch it together. Like it gets intense in a way that you would not anticipate when you have a kid on the line.
Can
It's
we
great.
auction the kids?
No. No.
I mean, we could, but probably
No.
not a great idea.
No.
20.
No.
We're not
21.
actually purchasing the children.
I thought we were actually illegally going to buy them and then steal them. We're just okay. Is this an online
No.
thing? It's fine.
An auction draft, like the summer league, is what he
I
said.
already feel like doing the spelling bee and doing content around it is like walking such a fine line. Like I feel weird about it already.
You don't think a video before that called the kid auction?
But it's public. It wouldn't be anything that they're not
So you're
already
saying
projecting.
you don't want to illegally auction and traffic the kids? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to do that?
Like what? Do you think my issue with it is that it's public or private? It
No,
doesn't.
I'm saying I understand that it feels weird, but like we're not doing anything that they're not already doing.
What does that mean?
That didn't help at all, dude. That didn't help at all.
What are you
No.
saying?
Because you have to. It's like we have to pick our kids, right? We have to evaluate.
Never has something
that's
so
the
innocent
problem.
sounded so bad.
This is you're saying
But they
the part that I have a
provide the
problem with to
tools.
start. This is
Listen,
not
this
good.
is gonna be like the movie league all over again. You're like, I don't know about this, and then as soon as we're done, you're gonna be like, that was so fucking fun. I can't wait for next year. I cannot wait to do
agree.
this. I'm all in on
agree.
this.
It's the most wholesome thing ever, but unfortunately described in the most Andrew way possible.
So if we could get the regulation kid auction on the calendar, that'd be great.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. My name is Jeff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Panton and Gavin Free in that order of importance and popularity. This is episode 4. Hi, guys.
Oh, wait.
That's a little. I mean, that's just factually correct. First of all, sorry, Gavin. Go ahead.
I heard the popularity part after I realized I wasn't paying attention to the order of the names.
It was you than me. It was just him stating the guy with a huge slow motion YouTube channel on the side is bigger than the piss boy Vancouver child kicker. Who would predict? More popular in every metric. Jeff said that as a dig. It's just a fact.
Went to the cheese rolling. I know that you're a big fan of the cheese roll.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I was very excited to see when you shared clips of the cheese roll.
Was that your first time attending the cheese rolling?
Yes.
Was it as awesome as it looks?
It's something I've realized that just doesn't come across well on camera. And even on my footage, that hill is freaking steep. Like, it is so immensely steep. I don't know how people don't die. Honestly, the cheese was my enemy that day because I was right at the bottom of the hill, directly in the middle. And everyone, all the real press were hiding behind hay bales. And we were just shoved off to the side. Like all the people with real equipment were like, yeah, piss off. We got this spot. So we were just shoved over and over. And then like a bunch of people with GoPros and just like whoever that felt like it started climbing into the press area. So I was shoved even more further over, completely exposed to the cheese. So for the first 5 seconds of the 10-second cheese roll, I was just trying not to be killed by cheese.
Oh, that's
because
great.
it comes cooking down that hill. So I would just be watching the cheese, and then after it missed me, I would start filming.
Hey, Nick, there's about 7 sound drops in there. If you can pull those out, they're all gold.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Oh, what happened?
No, you just said a lot of really awesome stuff.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
A lot of that we should isolate and hold on to forever.
One more thing about the cheese thing. What was the craziest thing that you saw at the cheese thing?
Well, there were a lot of drunk people.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes with it.
I just saw so many necks get real bent up. One guy was great too. He face planted so hard, both of his shoes flew off.
Did you see like scorpion after scorpion?
Oh yeah, some of the most awkward looking scorpions I've ever seen in my life. Like scorpions on the move while twisting. Did you see the comment lever that posted this picture?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is
That
an
should be
Achievement
our
Hunter logo.
gaming channel, right?
Yeah. Well, let me rephrase that. It is not an Achievement Hunter logo. It is a green circular face symbol logo with
The Regulation Podcast logo.
Which happens
Yeah.
to be the
Oh yeah, we changed our name. Sorry.
Oh
the
my
fucking
god.
the lineage in that image is hilarious.
I think there needs to be more like sequel things like that.
Yeah. If the background was red on one side and blue on the other instead of all black, we just have your whole situation going on there.
It's like there's my entire adult life in 300 pixels. Oh my god.
Subscribe to both channels and check them both out because we're updating frequently. And then there's even more stuff on the Patreon. So it's very exciting, and I'm very excited to continue to do this stuff with you guys.
Hell yeah.
You think pre-cum is kind of a lazy name?
Say it again.
What?
Is what a lazy name? Did you say pre-cum?
Pre-cum.
He said free cum as like a closer, but I'm not done talking.
What's lazy about it?
Just doesn't have its own name. Pre-cum?
It's just pre. It's adding pre to a thing. It'd be like if
Yeah.
you ordered orange juice, but your empty glass was just called pre-juice. Like you could just technically apply it to everything. Be like if tortillas were pre-burrito. Like
I think technically it would be like if somebody gave you a glass and then walked by and put the tiniest squeeze from an orange in it and said, "I'll be back later with the rest."
Is the Regulation Podcast just longer than the other one?
I don't think so.
not always.
No.
We just had to
it's-
catch up.
It's not.
I learned something. You know, can I extend? I'm learning all sorts of things. I learned that opera music, they're actually saying stuff, and that blew my mind. I had no idea.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Do you think it was fucking sounds? You think it was like
I thought that it was a
charmers? Just
visual
like,
storytelling medium, and then they were just like making emotional noises. As sort of, I've never really
The
thought
noises
about
that
opera that much.
everyone mimicked exactly.
I didn't pursue opera, okay? So I don't have a large breadth of knowledge when it comes to it. I think my biggest exposure to
Mostly
it
Italian, I think.
was
isn't it?
Hitman, Blood Money. There's an opera level. But whenever you hear opera in a thing, they're just always going like, what? And I just thought that those were noises. I didn't know that you could translate that.
Just a foreign language, dude.
It's
What you just
crazy.
did to go, yeah, man, they sound like this.
What
They're
am
just-
I went over to Italy. They were just like, oh, blah, 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 pizza.
I've never seen an English opera. Why is it always like just Italian people going?
I mean, I think they invented it, and that's where it's most popular.
Okay,
Can I just say thank you, Andrew?
that's opera.
Thank you, man.
Like,
I don't
that's
think
so-
you could be closer to racism without going all the way in.
No, I just thought it was. I didn't know because it's so loud.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you're
Yeah.
totally right, Gavin.
No, not at all.
Oh man. Anyway,
I'm not stereotyping that. I just didn't know.
You
No, I-
just keep doing an impression. You go, yeah, they're saying it's not helping your case.
Does it not sound like opera?
it. No.
It sounds like sort of like 5 rows back from me at a football game.
Seen anybody? It just
Is this what it sounds like to hang out with your grandpa, Gavin?
It's like being back at home.
This is the deleted scenes of that Skype commercial.
You know what might happen this month or next month?
What?
It might be coming home.
Oh,
Do you really?
coming
Are we
home?
gonna? Oh, here's the thing. I want to ask you to do a stream of that again, but also I want you to be able to enjoy the thing that you want to enjoy and not have to
Well-
monetize everything that we do.
We could all watch it together.
I would love.
I
to
would
watch it
love.
with you.
I would love to watch that with you. I would love to.
When is it?
I think the final's going to be in July.
Oof, that's a bad month for me. We'll see.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'll get him to move it. When I was in England just now, I promised I promised my family if England won the Euros, I'd move back to England.
Oh.
You're insane. What are you
Well,
doing?
Okay.
Welch on
Well,
that,
no,
buddy.
well, no. Here. Is there a statute? What statute? limitations on that? When do you have to do that?
Like when do I have
you
to
can
make
do it
the move?
50 years from now, right? Like, and you're still
Yeah,
fulfilling the obligation?
I wasn't specific on timeline, I guess, but
Yeah, well, that's fine.
I did.
I feel like that changes nothing.
I did shake on it.
I want to know what you put it in the Slack. I want to know what you did.
Yeah, you
again.
told us
you
that
put
you
it
would
in the
show
Slack.
us-
You teed it up.
Because here is things that have happened before. You've shit yourself.
Yeah. No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I don't think you'd be embarrassed about sharing that.
You've broken a tooth.
Here, I'm gonna put a video up that Emily took. This is yesterday.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
You've got to be kidding me. Dude, come on. How?
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing this?
So if you've watched the at home, you probably haven't seen the video.
So you're
especially if you're
reattaching a
listening.
gas
It's
hose.
dropping it. The gas all over your head.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I got-
god! So
I got covered in gas.
You gotta
Uh,
stop doing it.
you got to stop driving away.
So yesterday,
How is this happening?
What are you doing?
Hey, man.
What's your problem? You've been driving for
How?
3 decades.
so yesterday I stopped at a gas station with my wife and daughter, and we started filling up Emily's car. I'm proud to say this has never happened in my car. I'm always driving her car. We were filling up Emily's car, and we decided to go in for Slurpees, and then it just took a long time inside. We were getting snacks, and when we came all out, we all just jumped in the car and drove away. And then I heard a ka-thunk, and then Emily and Millie said, "Oh my God, no." And I stopped, and I backed up, and I looked, and I had driven away with the gas hose still in the car. And this time, stuck around to see that I ripped it out of the gas pump.
Oh my god.
Shot
I'm gonna
gas
shit my
all
pants.
over myself. Tried to put it back together, but the pressure from all the gas coming out just shot it back out at me. And then I went inside and I had to stand in line while the lady looked at me stinking of gas. And then she said, she didn't even say anything to me. I said, I made a mistake. And she just pointed to a little dude who had a bucket, like a trash can full of cat litter. And he just like shrugged for me to follow him. And he just walked up and he threw some cat litter down and he stuck it back in and twisted it. And then it reconnected and he said, "Okay, you're good." And I went, "This happens a lot, huh?" And he said, "No." And then that's it.
If there was a way to convince yourself that you could sleep through like one of those instances without any consequences and that it was actually all okay, that this isn't real, but you think it is, I would pay so much for that. Like a fake meeting type thing that I'm skipping by having this nap.
I don't know what you just said.
Have you ever? Okay, let me translate. Have you ever laid in bed
Hold on.
and you see the cheese coming down the hill?
He's doing a round of accents today. Wait,
I am,
so
yeah.
does everyone else here know what Andrew just said?
No.
That's a no from
Okay,
Nick.
I have no idea. I do not understand.
let's say it is 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m.
Yeah.
and you agreed previously that you were going to go do something at 2 p.m. and you're relaxed, you're laying down, and you're cozy, and it's like, oh man, you know what? I made this obligation beforehand, but in a world in which I had no plans, a nap would be so good right now. This would be so great. I feel like the best naps are always in those instances where you can't nap because you have an obligation you need to fulfill. So you can't do it. So you have to go to the thing.
Like a pre-commitment nap.
Pre-commitment nap. I want a service that makes me believe that I have one of those that I can sleep through, but there's no actual consequence.
Wait, so you need to know.
I need to feel it's real for the nap, but because I don't want to miss the meeting. I want to spend time with you. That would take priority, but a nap is absolutely enhanced by these situations. Like it is more appealing, at least to me.
I don't understand what is going on for the last It must be 10 minutes of this show.
So wait,
You
when he
want-
re-explained
you
it,
want a feeling that you know is real, both a Schrodinger's feeling of real and
yes.
fake at the same time. So, Andrew, so you can take up what you think is a pretty good nap.
Well, it enhances the nap.
Okay.
it's like the sequel to Inception.
It's like icy hotting your nap.
Have you never been in that scenario where you're like, man, this would be such a great fucking nap right now, but I can't because I have an obligation?
I've never felt that.
No,
wow, okay.
never
That's
in
crazy.
my life. You're describing a feeling that I can't chase because I don't know that it exists.
I got it.
This is okay.
I got it. You need to go down to your local library or your local bookstore, and you
Okay.
need to join a book club.
Oh, that's the move, Jeff.
Yeah.
I should have consulted with you earlier.
You need to join a book club that meets every Tuesday at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. or whatever, and then you plan your naps right before that.
I'm becoming a new kind of guy, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'm gonna become a lawn guy.
You're going to become a lawn guy?
Howard,
guy.
what are you doing with your lawn? I'm excited.
I'm gonna mow it.
Wow.
Okay, I'm less excited.
What do you mean?
Well,
I don't. Why would that be an exciting thing?
I've been mowing my lawn for 49 years.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, it sucks. It fucking sucks to mow your lawn.
Really? I suddenly was looking at my lawn. I thought I want to mow that. I want to buy a lawnmower and mow it.
Do you want to come over and mow my lawn? You can mow my
No.
lawn.
God no! I want to mow my lawn. I immediately fired the guy who's been mowing it for the last 9 years. And
What?
I ordered a mower.
just on a whim.
Wait, what?
What?
I could have given you a lawnmower because I
really?
just sold my house. I don't need mine.
Oh
I gave it to the movers.
Have you done it yet?
no.
It's fine.
Are you sure that you're a lawn guy?
Well, I don't. I'm gonna become one. Should I wait? Have I jumped into this too soon?
No, you're fine. Here, you gotta think about this, Eric. He finds manual labor not charming, and he loves the sun, and he loves to be out in the sun. So
Love
it's like
being
the
outside.
perfect activity.
I
for him.
love power washing and like painting walls.
Yeah.
I love like finishing the square.
I understand. I mean, I get that. I
Yeah.
don't mind mowing the act of mowing my lawn is fine. It's not the act that is the bothersome thing. It is all right, well, it's Friday and I have some time. Is this what I'm doing with my time? Well, I'll put it off for a day. Uh-oh, it's Saturday. I got to
Yeah.
do this thing. Oh shit, I put it off for another day. Uh-oh, it's Sunday. It's only getting longer and this
Yeah.
is forever.
I don't think I would procrastinate that. I think I would use that as my procrastination.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll learn not to procrastinate pretty fast because once it gets out of control, it's like 3 times the work.
Last episode, we did opera. I did the opera, explain my opera thing. And I learned after the fact that my partner was on a call in the other room, and somebody said on the call, "What is that noise? It sounds like opera music." And it's the most vindicated I've ever felt. Felt great
They
about
said
it.
it sounded like opera, not emotional noises.
No, they didn't say emotional noises. Listen, they knew more than I did. I thought it was sheet music, to be more clear. I thought they were singing like the equivalency of notes, not that there were words
What, like,
associated with those things.
C. What do you mean the equivalency of notes?
Well, you know how like a guitar, when you strum a guitar, it's notes.
If I can,
No.
if I can interject, on the subreddit, somebody has put Andrew singing over opera music, and the top comment is, "With the music, I can't tell if that's real opera or Andrew's gibberish." LOL.
Can I listen to this now?
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It sounded like some opera right there.
it's so fucking.
You'd pay a top dollar for that opera.
It sounds like back alley opera.
Yeah, well, that's, you know,
I can imagine you reflected in a dark puddle with rats listening.
You mean like unsafe, performed illegally without the use of anesthesia opera?
That is shockingly good. I became a lawn guy.
yeah. How's that going?
Yeah, it's hot.
It sort of comes with the territory living in Austin and being a lawn guy.
I was reading about what to wear, and they were like, you gotta not wear shorts. You should wear long pants.
Yeah.
Pretty uncomfortable. And I guess you only really mow in the summer.
Mhm.
I'm rethinking it.
You're
Yeah, it's cool.
you might not be a lawn guy.
Yeah, glad you fired your guy, man. This is good.
Well, I could get a new guy or the same, crawl back to the same guy. But I feel like I'm going to stick it out throughout the summer and see if maybe I just get a tolerance for it. Jeff, you're left-handed, right?
Yeah, thanks for asking.
And married.
Yes, thanks for asking.
Does
Or
your
saying.
wedding ring go near your butthole?
That's such a good question. That's such a good question.
Because I'm not a ring guy, but Meg just got this Aura ring thing that tracks her sleep and stuff, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. And I've never worn a ring, but I was wondering, like, do you take off your ring to wipe?
No, I don't, but I see what you're saying. It's definitely in the area, but I mean, with folded toilet paper, it's between you and the poop. Like,
He's got it all over the ring. I don't trust this at all.
Because my knuckles are out sometimes.
I can't think of the last time I got poop on my hands in that way.
Hmm.
I did get poop all over my pants and my shirt and my shoes and a chair, 2 chairs today. Though that was fun.
What?
It's got to be more
I was-
hygienic.
Playing
what
in the backyard with the dog, and I guess at some point I stepped on poop, and then somehow I sat Indian style, and it got everywhere.
I was in the lab this weekend.
Oh, hell
Following up
yeah.
from what we did. You guys know about it. Last episode, I booked myself into a whole bunch of different things that I had no intention on going to see if it would make a difference in the nap game. And let me tell you, it was fantastic. It was one of
I'm
the
so
best
glad to hear
weekends I've ever had. I have a whole system for it now. I'm calling it Meet and Sleep. They meet, I sleep. We have rules for the Meet and Sleep system. I post this in. So rule 1 for Meet and Sleep, if you want to do this at home, no expectation of payment. I don't want them to lose money on my behalf. That would dampen my enjoyment. Can't have that. Rule 2, my space doesn't block someone from attending. You don't want to ruin someone else's opportunity to do things they're excited about. We're not trying to be selfish here. Rule 3, must have at least 6 people confirm going. I don't want a situation
That seems arbitrary.
where, well, no, 6 is like,
No, I
that's
agree.
a group.
You don't want it to be such a size that you not being there materially changes the event.
Yeah, like if you are 25% of the event, you not being there is very noticeable.
I thought, by the way, last week you explained that very well, and I was surprised by how many people in comments I saw were confused by what was going on there.
Did you get it the first time he explained it, though?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, why didn't you say anything?
I did. I think I was the first person to jump in and be like, I got you. And I tried to help. That's why I came up with the idea for the book club.
I'm pretty
I
sure you
didn't-
said nothing.
Because I'm listening.
So you were the first one to say something, and also you didn't say anything because you were listening?
I didn't say anything till I said something. That's how saying stuff works.
I appreciate that he took the time to think and process, because that book club idea, it really, this wouldn't have happened without it.
I know you guys haven't watched this season of Survivor, but goddamn, this is the season of people not using immunity idols. God, what do you think they're there for, dumbass? Anyway, it would be awesome if you could find one like at the grocery store. And be
Did
like,
anyone
I'm
try
a-
and play the podium?
Nobody tried to play the podium this year. But I'd be like, I'm immune from paying for these groceries. I'm just going to walk out now. I'm immune from prosecution.
I like that idea of like a city saying, listen, there's one idol somewhere within the city limits.
Yeah.
Go find it.
And then as soon as they find it, they have to rebury it out there somewhere.
If there was such thing as an immunity bullet, would you have fired it yet?
Oh,
Shit.
what an interesting
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
No matter what happens with the bullet, no matter what the bullet hits, you're not responsible.
Would
Oh,
you, Gavin? Would you have used your bullet already?
No, I don't think so. I think I'd still have it in the old chamber.
God, I bet I would have used mine before I hit 20. How do you fucking hold on to that? Jesus Christ. The second I found out about it, I'd go looking for something to do with it, you know?
I feel like Eric would also have used his.
I was thinking about it. It feels like the knee jerk would be, yeah, I would have used it, but also I think I would be too afraid to lose it, so I would still have it. But it would be a thing that's constantly on me, and I would learn how to like do tricks with, like it would like roll it like around my knuckles and stuff.
You keep it on a necklace or something?
Yeah. So at any point, like on the necklace, you know, someone does something, I kind of like lower my sunglasses and like point the bullet at them because then they know.
It'd be so cool if it was like a Wild West style duel and like one bullet in the chamber, immunity bullet, the second one. So like, bah, bah, like killing the guy and then firing the immunity bullet to the sky. Oh, be awesome. I like.
Wouldn't you want to kill the guy with the immunity bullet though, so you'd get in trouble?
I don't know if I trust the integrity of the immunity bullet. I don't know if it's designed to kill. Is it a killable bullet?
It's a bullet.
I think I would want the guy to be definitely dead before I use the immunity bullet.
So wait, you'd be immune from
What?
shooting the sky? What do you mean?
No,
You
no,
just want to kill a guy.
no. Here,
Oh.
you're not getting this. I think
Sorry.
we have different understandings of how the protocol of the immunity bullet works. I was under the assumption you commit the thing and then you fire the bullet to clear
Why?
yourself of what
Why
you did.
would
What
that
the
be?
fuck would
why
that-
would that
What?
be the way that it works? What
Because-
the fuck
Lord.
are you
Because-
talking about?
Why is it a bullet
Because
then?
to be like Yosemite Sam and fire a bullet into the air and be like, I'm immune.
The
Like,
only
that's
thing
the
you're immune
cool-
from is what the bullet lands on.
Well, there are things I want to be immune for potentially that don't involve me shooting a thing.
That's
that
the
doesn't
limitation
work.
of this immunity bullet. That's why
Well,
I
then
asked.
the-
I specifically said this is literally a bullet being fired out of a gun, right? Because
Yeah,
I had the
yeah.
same thought. Think of it this way, Andrew. You're immune from the consequences of firing the gun.
Do you want it to be
Yeah,
an
but-
immunity gun with one shot?
I don't understand why you guys are overcomplicating this.
What?
Oh,
You
we
do-
overcomplicated.
What?
You
Wow.
commit the crime.
Wow.
You commit the crime, and
the
then you
bullet.
say, or doesn't even have to be a crime. You're having a dinner, you burn all the steaks. You don't want to be responsible for it. You fire the immunity bullet, and everyone's like, "Oh, we can't be mad at him."
No, that's an immunity idol you're describing. You're conflating two things. This is literally a bullet that fires, and you're immune from the consequences of firing the gun.
You're on the hook for the burnt steaks. You're only immune from the hole that you made in the ceiling.
Okay, well then give me an immunity grill. Then I'm happy. Give me some immunity grates, and I'm good.
Immunity, great.
Are all movies filmed in the third person?
No.
Yes.
We have to end this episode. This is over. Save
But
that.
why?
This is done.
This is so fun.
This is done. We have to save it for the next one. This is it.
Okay.
This.
I never want to talk about this again.
I absolutely
Sounds
agree
like a
with
good
you,
time to
Gavin.
use your immunity bullet.
I have a game today.
Oh,
I don't know if we want to hop into a game.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
love to hop into a game.
It was a long time ago on our previous podcast. It was called Face, and we were talking about people's teeth and would we be able to recognize the person by their
no.
teeth on the Ian Face logo.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, round one.
Okay. Let's see some teeth. Oh no. I hate this game already.
What?
It's just very unpleasant.
Now is that going to be one of the five of us?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, sorry, audience. This is a very visual bit.
yeah, it is.
On YouTube, this might be better to watch there or look at the Instagram.
I
I
guess
was
it's.
thinking Gracie maybe from the Krutov.
Oh,
We just said it's one of the five of
Oh.
us, didn't we?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. So
Gracie
your
would-
guess is Gracie.
Never mind. I guess it is. Yeah.
I guess
Eric, I
it's
guess.
me. I don't think my teeth are that straight.
Yeah, that's right. That's Eric.
Is it really? Wow, I got some nice toppers there, bud.
you're
You
not
do?
doing too bad, dude.
What about this one?
Oh, well, that's clearly. I know that's easy.
That's that's
Those are the lips of Andrew Panton. I would recognize them
old
anywhere.
Toothless fucker. Me.
Still never seen your teeth. I'm convinced of it. What about this one?
That's
Nick. That's
gotta
Nick.
be
has to be Nick.
That's the
Nick's
cat.
looks like freakishly natural in a way that is very odd. That looks like it should be there.
It's also old timey in black and white.
The
It's
black
weird.
and white makes it look like I'm gonna eat you.
Ugh. I think if we had to pick so far, I would say Knicks are the regulation ENT. That is a nightmare.
100% Gavin.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And that would be me.
Yeah.
That's from this picture of me and my granddad.
Oh,
Last but not least,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
boy.
There you go.
Now, here's
Jeff.
the thing. I was with Andrew that Knicks look like the regulation teeth. I think the black and white really helps to like really
Yes.
set it in there. But something about Jeff's big mouth, his gob just smack in the middle of that thing really fits for Ian to me.
It's you can feel the joy in the smile.
Jeff's is hitting me with like annoying orange vibes. Is the way I feel about it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jeff,
yeah.
you look like the annoying orange.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's while we're at it, I've always gotten Jenna Marbles vibes from Andrew, so it's like I can see that. That makes sense.
the thing that made me laugh the most while I was doing this, aside from all these stupid teeth pictures, is that I wanted to remove the original teeth from the sketch. So I used Photoshop I just selected it and then did like a content-aware delete thing where it's supposed to just fill it with the surroundings. This is the abomination that it made.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? It made a face. It made an Ian face. Look, it's got eyes, nose, and a mouth. Holy shit!
I'm gonna
Now
go ahead
it's-
and make the thumbnail right now for this episode. That's
Now
perfect.
it's a guy with a lump on his head like Tom and Jerry looking
Oh
really
my-
pissed.
Oh my god. He's gonna
Where did it get that from?
That's
I-
AI shit right there, dude. Oh
That's
my
why we shouldn't
God.
use AI.
No.
That's terrifying.
That's insane.
Kill it.
I kind of want to get a tattoo.
I decided I'm going to write a short story, but exclusively in the signature boxes of iPads at checkouts. I'm going to write it one word at a time and hope that it ends up somewhere.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know when you sign for your credit card or whatever.
You want your
Okay.
signing stuff to get like hacked, or how would it end up somewhere? What do
But
you
where does
mean
all
by
that go? Where does my signature go?
I assume to the business and then the bank.
So the bank will have my story.
I don't know.
Are you pitching Payday DLC right now? We got to go rob a bank to get your narrative. Gonna open up all the safety deposit boxes word by word. Does the item in some way have to relate to the word?
What do you mean?
Like for you to be able to use a word, does it have to like maybe be somehow incorporated to the product in some way, or that you can make?
Well, no,
the
because
word
then
out of
the whole story would be about groceries.
What
Well, no, but
if?
you could?
I'm with you, Andrew. Maybe this is a separate idea, but what if you had to write a short story like that, but you could only use words you found in the grocery store on products? And then you had to buy that product. So if you wanted to use the word fabulous, you had to go like track down something that says fabulous on it and then buy it.
Or-
and that's how
I'll
you
be
have to
honest,
buy
I think-
you have to buy your words for your short story.
I think it's a difficult enough handicap as it is.
How about as a test, we each buy like 3 items and then have to write a story based off of words that are on that product. As a test,
I like
we can
that.
just
I like
evaluate
that.
this.
I'm gonna send myself an email.
So wait, we're buying 3 things and we're putting in 3 words?
No, well, sure, we could do 3 words, or it could be as long as you want. So for example, I have an empty bottle of Coke in front of me. Naturally is on the bottle. I can have natural. I now have natural in my reserve. I got flavored. I got cola. I got Quebec.
But how would you start your story with these words?
Naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally, Quebec.
yeah, it's like naturally Quebec is caffeine free and provides 17% the daily recommended niacin or whatever it is.
You have to try to both convey a story or a sentence that is coherent while also trying to not expose what your item is, I guess, and then we could reveal what we bought.
All right,
Okay.
I'll try that too.
We'll do this. Can everybody have it ready by next week for the next episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I found out something
Okay.
about Eric.
Oh.
You found out something about Eric?
Yeah, that's you, by the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
I found out that you don't that you don't like being squeezed by the blood pressure.
Oh yeah,
inflatables.
have I never talked about that?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Not to me.
I don't have a fear of like needles, and I'll get like surgery, and like none of that bothers me or whatever. When I get my blood pressure taken, I tell them beforehand. It's the thing where it goes around like your bicep, and then it's squeezed to like get your blood pressure. Before they do it, I tell them, hey, you're about to get a reading that you're gonna look at and be like, oh, that's a little high. It's not high blood pressure. These things I hate so desperately and like wish that you never had to do this. It
So they
makes me
cause high
so
blood pressure.
anxious. Yes, it makes me so anxious. It makes my heart race. I hate them.
So I want to pitch to you. I get like 10 of them, and we put them all over you and inflate them all at the same time.
Oh, like
yeah.
immersion therapy.
We get like an
Yeah.
average reading across all your limbs.
Yeah,
And-
no,
and-
I mean, we're not going to do that. So, I mean, you can,
okay.
you can keep pitching it as far as you want to. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, we're going to put you in a bucket full of snakes. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, is this like a snake level thing for you?
Yeah, I hate it.
So it's
I
like an actual
genuinely-
phobia.
I can't look at it while they do it. I have to like, I tense up and won't move while it's on me. I hate
Could
it.
you watch it get done to me?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me for other people. I
If
just
we
know
put,
how
like,
it makes
10
me
on me.
feel. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Yeah, let's
Oh.
put 10 on you. I don't care. Let's put 10 on you and then put you in a bucket of snakes. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
In the interest of never doing a Jeff is scared of snakes bit, I'm so full support of you here, Eric.
What if we make a giant slice of bread and Gavin, you can lay on top of it and then you slowly lower it into a pool? Like, what are we talking about?
Just imagine the bread is like a pool float, and you ride it into the water.
Like, what?
All right, that's not funny, guys.
Wait, hang on. How did you learn this about me, Gavin?
Huh?
How did you learn this about what do you mean the fuck? The most bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
What the fuck is this?
By the way, I was kind of disappointed that we don't really have a good URL to push people to other than, Patreon/Regulation Pod. It's a bit of a mouthful. So I was hoping we had like a much shorter URL. We don't. Someone else took all those. So I registered
Thanks, guys.
Regulatreon.com.
You didn't.
What?
Yeah, and it forwards to our Patreon.
Wait, it's what?
Regulatreon.com.
How do you spell that?
The way it
that's the
sounds,
issue, isn't it?
probably. REGULATRION.
There it is. So go to regulatreon.com.
Insane.
Oh, EON.
Yep.
There you go.
I put it in the show notes, so you guys can go scroll down
man.
and check out regulatreon.com.
It's
Great.
about as
With an E.
effective as I thought it'd be.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Go to regulatreon.com. Go subscribe now. Thank you guys so much for listening. Check out Regulation Gameplay. Andrew, are you aware of a 5-way Venn diagram?
No.
So in a 5-way Venn diagram, there are overlaps. And after talking with our friend Alyssa the other day, we started talking about, it was this conversation of who do you think the leak was? And then going around in a circle. And I said, I just don't know who knows what my fear is of like the blood pressure cuff. And then I'm like, well, it's just like knowing, Jeff's fear of snakes, whatever. And then Alyssa was like, yeah. And then I guess if there was like a boa constrictor, that would be like the worst of both worlds for you. And thus was born the fear diagram. Where we need to figure out what all of our overlapping fears would be to get to the middle, which is the ultimate regulation fear.
That's
But
really
I just-
funny.
It's very tough to figure out the fear diagram.
So the boa constrictor would be the perfect blend between Eric's fear of being squeezed and Jeff's fear of snakes.
Yes.
And then we discussed also that Nick was potentially afraid of flying. And then Alyssa immediately screamed snakes on a plane. So that would be the blend between Jeff and Nick.
That's really funny.
The thing we were lost on was what's Andrew's fear? What is yours, Andrew?
I mean, I talked about that, like surgical scenes in movies get me.
Yeah.
But that's like so specific. I don't know.
Is it the blood or the cutting or
I
just the whole
don't
thing?
know. I don't know what it is.
So maybe like a gallbladder surgery on a snake would be a good plan.
But here's the thing with the 5-way Venn diagram that we're looking at is that not everyone overlaps AB. So if I'm at the top at B and Jeff is at the left side at A, I don't necessarily have a singular overlap with E who could potentially be Andrew.
I also really like that there's an A, B, C, D, E overlap of all 5 people.
Yes,
which is
yes.
surely just death. Like, is there going to be anything more specific than that?
I'm not scared.
But
of
yours
dying.
isn't death. Yours is wet bread.
Yeah.
You don't die from wet bread.
Well,
I feel like it's the first thing I think about every morning.
What?
Death?
Or just like being scared of it. Maybe for like 10 seconds, right as I wake up. And then
What?
and then after 10 seconds, I'm like, oh, let's have a day.
Gavin.
Okay.
Gavin, I think you might be more scared of that than bread, buddy. If it's the first thing you think of every day and you have to talk yourself off the ledge so that you can have a day.
I'm not on any ledge. I
Jesus
just feel like
Christ.
it's the constant reminder of how much time has passed.
About 6 hours since you fell asleep.
But our homework. How do we want to do this? Do we want to submit our
Well, I think the idea was that
Stories?
we would do our stories and then people would have to try and guess which 3 things we had to buy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first? Do you want me to?
Sure. Andrew, do you want to go first?
Okay. I'm gonna go first. There's some pretty big clues for mine. I'd say if you know your stuff, 2 out of 3, very obvious. The third one maybe a little bit harder to figure out. Here's my story. Major Snap Melon proudly serving the dark side, oven toasted Greg Hildebrand. In Canada, this suggested destiny is applicable for refund. So if you want to try to parse through that and guess what I got, there's some clues.
Right. Some sort of toastable thing.
Is one of them soda? Can I guess that? Is one of them
Yep.
like a soda?
One of
Yeah,
them is
okay.
a soda.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Is it caffeinated or is it a carbonated soda?
It is a carbonated soda.
Mm.
Are there non-carbonated sodas?
I don't know. I just want to make sure. Like a lot of people say soda, it could be a lot of things. I'm just trying. To make
Okay,
sure
fair
it is
enough.
carbonated.
Yeah, no, I respect it.
Is it Mountain Dew?
Yes.
wow.
One of them is a Mountain
Wow.
Wow.
Dew. Major Melon Mountain Dew.
The major Snap Melon thing led me to soda, and I started poking around and Googling like what's a melon soda? What's something that's going around? Is it this Major Melon Mountain Dew?
It is. Yeah, it is the Major Melon Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So there you go.
You got
That's
one.
how I
you got
landed
2
on that.
left.
All right, Gavin, you guess what the Greg Hildebrand thing is. Go ahead.
But you Googled.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
already there.
So I could just Google Greg.
were we not supposed to?
You-
I was getting soda with Major Snap Melon and then went, what the fuck is that thing? Yeah, are we not supposed to Google?
No.
Was that a rule I wasn't aware of? I'm sorry.
Listen, there were no rules, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Andrew, I'm with you. I didn't think so either. That's why I Googled like what the fuck was that what was that soda flavor?
Rice Krispies was my third
I was
thing.
not-
Snap,
Never
crackle,
would've guessed
pop,
it.
Crackle pop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
and the oven toasted Rice Krispie treat or something. It says oven toasted rice grain cereal on the front of it.
Oh.
So that is mine. What about y'all? What is your story?
I could paste mine in.
Go
I'd
for
love
it.
to see yours.
With precaution,
Oh
Charlie
my God.
balanced on the ancient boulder above the volcanic mines, aware of the health hazards. Below is bursting with radiation and is not a well-ventilated environment. Charlie is a professional with the benefits of safety documents. Ash eruptions prevent Charlie's fat grip. The power of nature. Temperature causes Charlie's eyes and hands to be boiled and damaged by sharp objects. Life cannot be reused.
That's fucking awesome.
Do you think this has anything to do with his yard? Could it be yard stuff? Because he's been a
useful
lawn guy
products.
recently.
Interesting.
Oh.
So is one of them Raid, like a can of Raid?
No, there is one non-food thing though. The other two are food.
One
Kind
Oh
of.
wow,
non-food,
really?
two food.
Oh my god.
Actually, they're
I
not
wanna know
really
what-
food.
What?
But
Oh,
You put them in.
is one toothpaste?
You put them
No.
in what?
Damn.
What about batteries?
In your mouth? Oh, gum?
Yeah, what the fuck? What's up with Charlie's fat grip?
We had tea bags, some salt, and some nitrile gloves.
Great one.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
salt.
fantastic. Good work, Gavin.
And I think in that picture you can see most of the words. I did turn
Yeah.
it around for a few, I think, but most of the words are on there.
Fantastic. And there's all of our bubbly from our soda summer. That's
That's
It's true.
half of Soda Summer still.
yeah. And then also is it YouTube stuff.
Oh yeah, that's our
Into-
letter from
into-
the.
The
What is
keyboard.
the other thing? What's the business card? Oh yeah, it's an iMac. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll crop that.
Yeah, I think maybe that might be the right way to do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
better do it
but
soon
don't-
because Jeff is
let's-
just gonna post this picture.
I won't
You better
remember that in
delete
a
it,
week
repost
when
it.
I'm hanging out out of town on
You should
vacation.
delete that now.
Yeah, just get rid of it right now.
Yeah,
I'll crop it later.
Okay. And finally, Jeff, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna post it and then I'll read it out loud to you. Okay.
Uh,
All right.
Well-
Norm smelled
God.
death. Raw, deep, ruthless. It permeated the farm. Not natural. Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, New Hampshire, every place. Bittersweet, alchemical, acid, bacon. Notes of a not natural nectar. Murder. The family chain, saturated with lime and lecithin, smoked and roasted, a thumb through the eyes indicating a sacred, twisted ritual.
what the
Help,
fuck?
love, die. Notes pressed into the mouth with dark alderwood. Trademarks of the twisted convict. Norm mouthed to Tony. Vaz just traveled here with the woman, your woman.
Are we in the magazine aisle or book aisle with this?
No, it's all food.
Okay.
Murder.
All food?
Murder food.
Murder
It's all,
food?
well, it's all food. Yeah, it's all stuff that goes in your mouth.
Oh, like you could
Pepperidge
murder
Farms?
a salad.
Maybe? Or is this a Pepperidge Farm product?
Liquid
I don't
death.
know what? Wow.
Liquid death.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, liquid death was the first thing I grabbed. Murder your thirst, yada yada yada. They had a lot of good
That's
stuff. in it.
smart.
Oh, that's
And then-
fucking
and
smart.
I just don't think you guys would get the other two because there's not a lot there. So I'm just going to post the photo.
Okay.
It's Tony's Chocolonely bar, and then Bo's Bacon Dark.
Oh,
chocolate bar.
those are good.
Wow.
Wow.
I haven't seen two of these.
I think I could enter a puzzle tournament and do well.
The problem with that is how many people are casually entering a puzzle tournament? I feel like it might just be you. Everybody else, I think, is like they've invested countless hours.
Oh no, I'm saying I think I'm at a point in my life right now where I could compete against those people in puzzles. I don't know how we got off on the puzzle thing. I was just talking about the video game deal, but now that you mention it, I think my puzzle skills are of a level that I could walk in and compete at a semi-professional level right now.
This is your and Andrew's version of the Halo 2 times, where Andrew's going to try and have to beat your times on puzzles.
Should we do a 500 and then maybe reveal to each other on the show how fast it took us to do? We do a puzzle reveal off? Maybe like we give Eric our times and he can read off and see who
Ooh.
does
Ooh.
best
I
to
love
worst.
that. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool. Do
We
you
could
think
definitely do
that
that.
it should all be like the same puzzle? Is
Yes,
that the
it
plan?
has to
It
be.
has to
Yeah, I
be.
think
It
it has to be the same puzzle. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll each time
Okay,
it. And then
I'm
we'll
making
send it to
a
Eric.
note of it, and I'll see if we can put it together this week. Get everything shipped over
Oh,
the
I
next
love
week,
it.
and then you
Great.
guys have time and can do it for.
I haven't done a
the
puzzle in a
next few
while.
episodes.
Thanks for listening. We love you grinding up on that pole, as
What?
Andrew is fond of saying in his song.
Gavin, what's our URL?
Oh, regulatreon.com.
You idiot.
How do you shave without clogging a sink?
You don't. Actually, I mean, the answer I have is not far off from your answers. I shave outside if I have to like shave my beard off or something.
Eric saw my outdoor shaving setup and he finds it repulsive.
Just based on like your twisted fucking like this saw looking ass setup that you have for like. Here's the first image. This is where Gavin shaves.
What the fuck?
So you're looking at that and you're like, oh, this is just in the middle of. It truly is just in the middle of, there's the second image, just under a box on the side of his house near two pieces of a broken mirror. Andrew, thoughts?
I think it's fine. Who cares?
Thanks, buddy.
It's his fucking backyard. If he's standing in a bathroom at a mirror, I mean, there's a mirror out there. What do you want from him? It's fine.
That's so interesting. You know, now here's the thing.
That's a
Here's the
great
thing.
question, Nick.
Nick asks such a good question. Do you use the mirror? Do you crouch down? Well, Gavin, do you have any images you want to drop into this chat so that way people can see
you don't even necessarily
how
need to
you
crouch
shave
down.
like a monkey man?
You have you that now that yeah, okay. That you've lost me a little bit on that.
What do you mean I've lost you? How else am I going to see in the mirror?
For the audience that can't see this, because I doubt these images will come out, Gavin is in a squat as if he's taking his shit on the ground, shaving in front of the broken mirrors as close to Earth as he can get. You look like you're scared you're gonna fall off the ground.
The worst part of this setup is that I was cleaning out my gutters a few months ago, and I found a shitload of my beard up in one of the gutters.
Oh wow.
The
How
Fucking serious?
the birds had used it for nest material.
That's great. So you're helping the birds.
It was the inside of one of my cushions, my outdoor cushions. Squirrels had shredded that, and then the birds stole it. And then they also mixed it with a little bit of my beard for the
That's
optimal bird
great.
nest.
Listen, as someone who's made a wrist pocket with Velcro, half of it is tapeable.
Yeah.
And you put that part to the wall, the tapeable part.
Yeah.
That you peel, and then you put the other half that attaches to the back of the mirror. Then
Yeah,
you just,
sure.
it's
I'm just
easy,
gonna.
come and go.
The first time I use it, I'm pulling that tape straight off, and the Velcro is
No, you're
gonna
not.
be on the back of
Who
my
the
mirror.
fuck do you think you are? Respectfully, you're not Hercules. Okay, that Velcro's gonna stick. You think you're fucking sword in the stone, like you're King Arthur, like you're the fucking knighted shaver? Get out of here. That mirror is
tiny
just
mirror.
coming off. It's gonna stay. It's fine.
Can you say anything like that and just say respectfully and you get away with it?
And when you get a haircut, they don't mess with it.
No, they did. That's what I said last time I got a haircut.
Oh.
The guy Johnny trimmed it, which is great. I didn't ask for it. I'd never.
Johnny-
I don't know.
Caviar?
Johnny, the barber, Johnny the barber.
But his name being Johnny doesn't. You're gonna tell.
Coincidental.
I don't believe that, and I think we're gonna find out that you're a barber on the side.
I'm not-
and
Listen, I'm not in the Freemasons. Okay, I can't claim the qualification.
What if we find out that there is an actual Johnny Caviar who lives somewhere in the Nanaimo that Andrew has stolen the identity of?
It's exactly
No.
what's gonna. That's what's happening.
There's a 72-year-old barber on Vancouver Island named Johnny Caviar.
He was a 72-year-old barber when he was cutting hair at the old folks' home, and then he died, and his identity was assumed.
He might be dead.
Andrew went there to get his haircut one day, and they're like, "Oh no, he's dead, but he left this box of stuff. Would you mail his death certificate?" Andrew's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." Trash.
I take over the identity. No, didn't happen. Johnny's great.
Okay, what about this? We see who can hold the most water in their mouth, and then gauze the water into a cup, and we take the measurement that way.
I
Yeah.
like that.
That's
I'm,
great.
I'm
idea.
totally fine. I think that's great. I think it's
That's a great idea.
fantastic.
And that's the throat goat.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick doesn't sound like he's in, but I feel like on the day of, he will be.
Yeah, probably.
So we'll all just sit around a table and gauze into like a Pyrex and see
Yeah.
who wins.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Mhm.
I think that's a good idea. Well, I think it should probably be colored liquid, so that way we can like visually we want it to be stunning,
Fantastic idea.
and we should all have different colors. Like I can be green, you can be red, like that kind of thing.
Andrew, are you in?
Mm-hmm.
He's still looking at wood.
He's looking at wood.
I think he's doing it
He's
already.
trying to see how much water he can fit in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a way of measuring the water though?
It's fucking moron. Jesus Christ.
This is the best. This is the best show in the world.
Why are you holding it? You only.
You're not going to make any more. If anything, you're going to lose it the longer you hold it.
holding it in makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I mean,
No, the problem was I didn't realize the thing I was going to spit it into had water in it already. So that was a real conundrum of what do I do?
That's a
That
real
was
Die
already-
Hard 3 problem right there.
Yeah, I guess,
you're about to spit it into a cup full of toothpaste water.
I mean, I spit it out. I don't know how to measure this. I don't really know what I accomplished here. I don't even know how big this cup is. I don't even have a context. Anyway, I'm getting my reps in. I'm getting practice. I have some technique
Yeah.
figured out.
Maybe we can incorporate the Gerpler somehow.
That's what I drank it out of. I had a
Okay,
Gerpler
that's a
on my.
great idea.
That's why I was like, yeah.
What if the new Gerpler has lines on it
Well,
for
fucking-
like the throat goat Gerpler?
Oh, that's interesting.
What if each of the lines is how much liquid we all hold, so that way you can know if you hold
Oh,
more than Nick, but
that's
less
a
than Aaron.
great
And,
idea.
Nick just said the throatler.
The throatler. Yeah, you can measure your throat to our throats. I love this.
A regulation throatler. Who do you think of the regulation crew? Who do you think is
This
the
one
best
first.
badminton player?
Me.
right now.
I used to play all the time as a kid.
Me.
Yeah, I was a pretty big player.
Jeff says him.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking I could just wipe the floor with the lawyer.
Should we have a badminton tournament?
I think so.
We can. I don't think it would be that hard to set up. Can you play on like a regular volleyball net, or is it like a lower net? I don't remember.
I think it's lower.
I think we just buy a kit and throw it in like take it down to Zilker Park probably and just.
But it needs to be regulation height.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can, like
yeah.
Walmart, you can get like a $20 kit pretty easily.
Okay,
yeah.
well, this is good to know.
Oh, $80. Here you go.
Do we want to do doubles?
Oh, that's more than I thought. Yeah, I think 2v2, and then the winning team goes head v head. Like that's how you do it.
Oh wow,
that's great.
Speaking of ending, your time listening to this podcast has come to a close, at least this episode. And we would like you to continue the journey with us by going to our website that Gavin loves to say.
Regulatreon.com.
Well, you were, by the way, Gav, right on top of that. Thank you so much. You really.
I thought you were going to say it.
Why would I say I?
Why
Okay.
would he set you up?
Why would I set you? We'll see you next time.
Gavin's late.
crazy.
Not yet. He has
Look at
seconds.
He's got 30 seconds.
What? My thing says 11.
Yeah, but
Well,
but
it's
it's
still
within
he's
11.
within the minute.
Yeah, we didn't we have a whole run of this
Yeah.
on the show?
Yeah, I think so.
Of like,
hold on. Hold on.
he's got 20 seconds.
God, I didn't get a chance to test my recording. I hope it's going well. I don't want to stop it now.
Oh, it's
I don't know if I like new Jeff.
Well,
I'm
what
not
does that
sure
mean?
if I like it. I'm still
10 seconds.
I think I will like it, but I'm adjusting.
I don't know what that means.
Three.
I'm the
You
same
You sound
old Jeff.
completely
He's
different.
here. It's on time.
Damn it.
Oh man, you really you were cutting it close. You guys play against each other in FIFA.
That's what I've been saying. I've been trying to get
Ooh.
that together.
I would do
Oh.
it. Are we playing or simming it?
Who have you been
Playing.
saying it to? Because this is the first time I'm hearing it, and it sounds like Gavin hasn't heard it either.
No, I've been trying to get Gavin to do it for a week. I texted Gavin and Nick. Nick can back me up on this.
Yeah.
I said, when are we doing it? And you said, we're not doing it yet.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
chased
because
up on it, didn't I?
no. Here, let's go to let's circle back on this.
When you just called him on that and he said, yeah, no, well, that's awesome.
No. No, shut the fuck up, Eric. You have nothing to do with this. Let me go.
Whoa.
You fucking idiot, Eric. Let me go full Nick or whatever Nick said.
Eric said like 3 words this whole podcast.
I just repeated what you said, Andrew.
Yeah, but you tried to make a point of this is a whole. We're gonna get into a whole
Yeah,
lot
I
of garbage here.
tried.
Oh goodness.
I texted. I was in a group text with you, Nick, and Gavin, trying to get this done. Gavin never replied. True or false?
He did not reply.
He never replied. He didn't acknowledge. Didn't reply.
On
It was
text?
on the schedule.
Yeah.
Yes, on text.
I can't text you. I have no signal. I don't know what to do about it. I have to I have to go upstairs and hold my phone above my head because it doesn't use the internet. It uses freaking cellular. I can't slack me, you idiot. We all work together.
We've been texting for years. For
It
4
doesn't work.
years.
I walk away from I come back to my phone and something I sent an hour ago hasn't. I don't have as many freaking red exclamation marks as I do with anyone else as I do with you.
Can you settle something for me, Andrew? Do you have
Yeah, of
Slack
course.
on your phone?
Yeah, I do. Of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Wait,
Why
what?
wouldn't I? What do you mean?
So
It's on the Umi Digi?
we need to
It's on the Bison, yeah.
we need to talk about what happened in the general chat.
What the fuck? In the general chat.
Oh, the messages?
Oh.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of messages. My mom was over, decided to do some cleaning that I wasn't aware of. And I wasn't paying attention to my phone. And then like an hour later, I looked and Eric thought I got hacked because my mom decided to clean my desk area, which included wiping down my keyboard. And
I love that I like you can see where she started. She did the number row and then she did QWERTY and she was doing it row by row. And then she starts again. She gave it all a second pass.
I want to see what you guys think about this. I don't want to out the friend because I'm not sure if they'd be comfortable with the world knowing that they're friends with Eric and I.
okay.
I can get how that would be a detractor. But we were hanging out with this friend who has like a cool project that they work on that's like their job. And we were talking about like scheduling another meetup. And we were like, well, what about in the process? We were like, well, how are you handling your workload with the stuff that you're doing? And they said, well, I do it all on Mondays. I just get the whole thing done on Mondays. I bust my ass on Mondays and basically just get all of my work done on that day. And I was like, oh, that's pretty smart if you can do it. And they only have one project they're really working on right now. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then we were trying to figure out when to get together again. And Eric said, well, what about next Friday? And they said, I don't want to schedule stuff on Fridays because I want to start my weekend early. And we were like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But then I was thinking about it in bed last night, and I was like, doesn't your weekend start on Tuesday? You only work one day a week.
Yeah, if you've slotted everything to be one day.
I think you're oversimplifying what they were saying, but I will say I agree with you. What the fuck are they thinking, baby?
Just
I will
say I
say-
don't want to get together again.
Well, I mean, is it like a friendly hangout or is it work related meeting?
No, it's friendly. It's kind of like
Yeah.
like what we do with Nick and Jason.
Right, but that wouldn't overtake the weekend.
That would-
though. Like,
yeah,
even if your
yeah,
weekend
it
had
was part of
started
your-
and it's a friendly hangout, then that's still the weekend.
I think we agree. I think we agree with you, Gavin. I think
Yeah.
we're a bunch. I think we're five guys in a Discord call agreeing with
Yeah.
each other right
I
now.
think
we'll
it
agree.
sounds like three people where two of them are hanging out and one of them's at work.
Okay, now that sounds like an accurate assessment of exactly what this relationship is to a T. You have no idea how right you are.
Man, you just hit the nail on the fucking head. That might be the perfect distillation of that relationship. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Is you need to be here, Gavin, because you have become the absolute worst influence on Nick. And it is
What
so
the fuck,
fascinating
dude? How?
to see
is
Nick
insane.
unravel.
I've learned that there are new and improved ways to fail those heists that I didn't think were even possible.
And it has bled into other facets of our work. You have turned Nick into a chaotic, unpredictable mess. It was started in GTA. It bled into what we did our last Twitch stream. Eric was like, I want to tell Gavin this story about speed. And then Nick was like, well, let me sync us up for the stream. And then it was like, okay, we'll do that. And then as soon as we synced, Nick just went, okay, we're live. Like nobody. And we were like 3 minutes early. And so then Eric just had to talk about speed for 3 minutes. Nick is unpredictable right now in a way that is so uncharacteristic of how I've known Nick for like the past 4 years. And it's great.
You know what, Andrew? I'm glad you brought this up, and I feel like maybe it's time to finally talk about something that I have been keeping secret for a long time.
Shit.
This is what we call the Gavin effect, and the most clear example of it, I think I can give to you all is not a part of this podcast, but certainly podcast adjacent, I guess, in some roles. You guys remember Michael Jones used to work at Achievement Hunter with us? He does
Yes.
the food podcast with us. A completely
Familiar with him, yeah.
different human being before I introduced him to Gavin.
Oh,
Just
that's
like
funny.
calm, respectful, quiet. Did like to do crossword puzzles a lot. Was
I don't
like
buy any of that.
kind of like a deep thinker. Real mousy, nerdy guy. And then I introduced him to Gavin, and like 3 weeks later, he turned into Jersey Trash. And I don't know where it came from, but like it's this thing that Gavin has on some people. And what I'm saying is, Nick is gonna get worse.
I realized my weird fear. I'm happy.
For the fear diagram?
Yeah, I got one. I didn't consider this a fear, but I was like, it kind of aligns with Gavin's Wetbread. I hate paper cups. Not a fan of paper cup. These things. I'll send a photo right now. You know those
I know my
triangle
fear.
Oh.
Paper.
You know those triangle paper cups?
Yeah.
The thought
Cone.
of the texture on my lips
Yes.
gives me goosebumps.
It gives you chills, right? It
It
makes you-
chills me all
Yep.
over.
Yep, I have
And
that too.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yep.
Scratching of cardboard, same thing, but it's largely like paper texture. Don't like it at all. Ugh.
That's a
Weird.
fear I don't have.
A
don't
wet
have that.
hand touching paper
Ugh.
is like that. And then I look this. The thought of like biting on paper or getting it stuck to my lips.
Eric.
Yeah, it makes
Oh,
my
me
God.
feel so bad
I'm
on the
te-
inside.
I'm
It like
bumpy.
physically pains me. If we have a fear diagram, Andrew, and we overlap, our overlap is just this.
This is paper, yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with getting my blood pressure taken. This is such a I hate this feeling.
Your fear diagram is a straight line. I have an idea on how to grow our podcast organically. I wanted to pitch you guys real fast before we end, if you guys are okay with it.
Of course. I hate that my brain imagined the podcast as a seed in a pot. Okay.
I posted a photo.
Jeff just posted a photo of Michael J. Fox, an autographed image.
And it says, try the shakes. It's hanging in a restaurant somewhere. I recently was in Toledo, Ohio, and I ate at a place called fucking Tony Paco's, I think. It was like a hot dog restaurant, like a Polish hot dog restaurant, or Hungarian, I think. But they're on the map because they maintain the world's largest collection of celebrity autographed hot dog buns. Maybe we could break some kind of a record to be like the celebrity, not that we're celebrities, but the podcast or the group
definitely not.
with the most photos hanging in restaurants around the world.
This is, I think, the most concerned I've been at the start of a Jeff idea to on board by the end I think I've ever been.
What was your original concern?
Oh, but I didn't. He posted a photo of Michael J. Fox that said "try the shakes" on it, and I was worried what direction we were going in. I thought we ran the possibility of
Oh
it
my
being a
God.
very tasteless joke,
Oh
and I was
my God.
very.
I didn't even make the connection.
Are you
No.
serious?
My brain immediately went there, and I went, "What are we doing?"
I was immediately laughing at that because it's in different pen, like someone else wrote it on.
No, I literally just Googled. Here, I'll show you. Oh my God.
I was so Jeff. I
feel
was
fucking
terrified
terrible.
of like, what are you doing?
I'm horrified now because that sounds terrible. No.
That's
Look here.
insane.
I just
And then it became clear that is not at all what you were trying to reference.
look
Or
at my.
and I was
my-
like,
my
okay,
Google
we're
image
good.
search.
But Jesus,
It's the
I
first
just
one.
I searched for celebrity autograph photo diner.
That's
and
so funny.
Michael J. Fox is the very first one.
Oh,
I just
man.
grabbed it because it was first. It had nothing to do
Jeff, I
with
didn't make the connection either. I didn't. It didn't
You
even.
guys are
The
crazy.
joke didn't occur to me at
instantly
all.
looked at it and went, "What are we doing?"
No, I had no idea. It must be generational or something because Eric and I didn't get there.
Thanks so
also,
much for
go
listening.
to thanks for listening. Go to regulate. Fucking stupid. God damn it, Gavin. Go to. You have to say it. You say it.
Best domain I've ever registered in my life. Regulatreon.com
Or just go there.
or
Fuck it.
Patreon. You know,
Yeah, check out our
slash
Patreon. We
Regulation
got a lot more
Pod.
content.
Support us if you can. No worries if you can't. Love you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.